Oraifite bloody invasion, carnage, affected families and victims cry out for justice against the Nigerian security forces. Almost 23 weeks running after the heinous carnage perpetrated by the combined team of the Nigerian security force and others in the ancestral home of Bar Ejiofor in Oraifite. On Monday, 2nd of December 2019, lives were lost and property worth millions of naira were destroyed by the invading armed operatives illegally drafted to unleash mayhem, havoc on a mourning home, which bloody onslaught was reportedly bankrolled by Oraifite controversial businessman Emeka Oraifite, popularly known as Emeka Ejiofor, at the behest of government at the center. Displaced member of Ejiofor's family and affected member of the community are crying out loud to the good-spirited individuals to come to their aid. Their homes, shops were truly looted and brazenly burnt down and consequently destroyed by the combined team of Nigerian police force on the fateful day of 2nd December 2019. During this murderous invasion home of Bar Ejiofor, 4 unarmed innocent citizens were gruesomely murdered, with several others sustaining various degrees of gunshot wounds, including Bar Ejiofor's aged mother, who is yet down with gunshot injuries. Vehicles and household properties, among other valuables, were carefully looted and remnants completely destroyed by the invading monsters in security uniform.
Destroyed for no just reason. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Look at what they did to innocent citizens in Oraifite. Look at it. They burn property of innocent people, Nigerian policemen. Look at what Nigerian police armed forces, including Nigerian army, look at what they did. They destroyed a lot of people. They destroyed everything. They destroyed everything. They destroyed everything. Look at properties worth of millions. Look at it. Look at it. Look at part of what people are using as source of livelihood. Here in Oraifite, look at what they did. They destroyed everything. Look at it. Look at it. They even went to the extent of breaking their tanks, their water tanks. Look at it. All the properties. They've rendered these people helpless. The people of Oraifite has been rendered helpless this evening. Look at, come and see, this is what Nigeria has. Recall that on 27th of November, Bar Ejiofor did the burial ceremony of his elder brother, Reverend Ejiofor Louis. Today being the 2nd day of December, around Ejiofor's place in Oraifite. Look at it. Look at what Nigerian police force did. They destroyed the house of innocent citizens. They render people useless. Look at what they did. Look at it here. Today is 2nd day of December 2019. Look at it here. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. This is Ejiofor's by Ejiofor, the IPOB lawyer. The lawyer to IPOB. This is the legal counsel of IPOB's. Look at it. They destroy his house. They render it useless. They destroy everything. Everything. They raise it down. They set it ablaze.
Good afternoon, everybody. In view, it is with deep sense of grief that I wish to address the word on the carnage that took place in my house yesterday at Oraifite, in the Ekusgolo government area of Anambra State. And particularly in regard to the safety concern being raised by my fans, friends, colleagues, well-wishers, and members of the people of Biafra who are representing all capacity in more. And also to address the false narrative being peddled by the police in Anambra State on the incident of yesterday. It has become compelling that I narrate to the world about what transpired in my house yesterday and how it started. On Sunday, being the 1st day of December 2019, I was called at about 8 to 9 p.m. in the night by the DPO of Oraifite police station. So I never passed any message to me. Then in the morning, at about 6 a.m. in the morning, I got a call from my elder brother, Emeka Ejiofor, emergency Emeka Ejiofor, that police has invaded my premises, led by the area commander himself. So I remember I requested to speak with the area commander, and which request was obliged by him. So, and which conversation was fully recorded. I requested to know why they're in my house, because at the time in question I wasn't around. So they said that they came to arrest one of my wards who participated in a local conflict. Then I ever demanded to see me, and I told him I went somewhere, but I was back probably around 10:30, 11 o'clock in the morning. That when I come back, I will come to the station to see him personally to find out what transpired, why he's in my house. So he said, okay, that will oblige me that request. But he emphasized that time is of essence. He emphasized that time is of essence, that I should keep to time. So I became worried, because I came back since 24th of November 2019 for my brother's burial. And I've been around since that time. The burial was conducted on the 27th of November 2019. We stayed till Sunday when we went for outing service. I never had any issue with anybody. I never stepped out of my house. I've been indoors, receiving visitors, sympathizers from all walks of life. So when I came back around 10 o'clock in the morning, I briefly had a discussion with my mother. And I promised him, I told him I was going to see the area commander to find out why they were in my house. So, but on a second thought, I decided to go to see my uncle, who will accompany me in that movement. So I already left the house to my uncle's place where I will pick him. And that served as a saving grace to the carnage, to disaster, because the target was me. So we were on our way going to the commander's office, taking a non-conventional route, when I got a call from my junior brother that the police were in my house and they opened fire on all living objects in my house, including all persons in my house.
This is Barrister Bar Ejiofor's compound in Oraifite. Oraifite is a community under Ekusigo local government area of Anambra State, Nigeria. You can see this environment. We have buildings surrounding this environment. And here in my front is the compound of late Reverend Louis Chukwukbelum Ejiofor, the brother to Barrister Bar Ejiofor. And this other compound here, is the compound of Barrister Bar Ejiofor. So you can see the interval is very close to each other. A lot has happened. That was why nobody is living this place anymore. This place is no more safe for people to live. Sometimes in the month of November 2019, something transpired at Oraifite, which the whole world is fully aware of what happened. There was a bloody invasion of Barrister Bar Ejiofor's home.
Barrister Bar Ejiofor Esquire, the founder and the principal partner of IC Ejiofor & Co., the law firm of IC Ejiofor & Co., has, through the professional competency of the erudite associate in chambers, distributes itself in its area of services delivery as far as legal practice is concerned. Honorable Bar Ejiofor is a renowned human rights activist who has successfully been involved in effective prosecution of high prolific cases The lead counsel to Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of indigenous people of Biafra, he has recorded overwhelming breakthrough in his choosing career.
This entrance is the entrance leading to the home of Barrister Bar Ejiofor. This is the main entrance leading to his compound. And right here we can see this is the building inside the compound. And there are no more available. You see it, a lot of properties were destroyed by the member of Nigerian Police Force and Nigerian Armed Forces. They came here on 2nd day of November 2019 and destroyed a whole lot of property. Innocent souls were killed that day. Even animals were also shot to death that day. Property worth of hundreds of millions were burnt on this process. You can go around, if you see the whole environment, nothing to talk about. Everything in the community was destroyed. We held the wakekeeping here on 26th night against the 27th day, which was the burial day. This is the compound of late Reverend Louis Chukwupelum Ejiofor, the brother to Barrister Bar Ejiofor. It was on the cause of his burial that led to this carnage melted against the family of Ejiofor on 2nd of December 2019. Look at what they did. Look at it. This is another motorcycle. Look at it. Look at the whole compound. I want you to get this. Look at it. If you see something now, look at the whole part of the building and start peeling. You see, this is what we're saying. Look at it.
Okay. Okay, your speech.
Kowala,
Onya no our father. Now our senior brother. Obey see their house.
On that fateful day, it was after they killed 2 men. Then we left the house to escape for our life because they were shooting anyhow. So, come back to see our house as it is. Everything in my house was set ablaze. All the properties. But there are some things that was taken away, which if it was fire that burned them, I will see the remains inside the house. But none of these things was in the house, which means they carried away what the rest of them. And look at the effect of fire. The whole building, look at the zinc. The walls fall down, everything was set ablaze. That is just.
This is past. It's quite unfortunate that they came here that day and destroyed all the property. You can see here in my front is part of the property that they destroyed. Done. Look at the atrocity committed by the member of Nigerian Police Force. The family home.
This is our father's house. And this is my fridge. This is where I park here. And this is the bicycle of my father. And there are documents there inside here. Everywhere they burn everywhere. See how? See my room here.
This is the thing that was set ablaze.
Okay. We're not talking about the life of people that were killed. People were killed that day. Look at it here. Has done nothing. But why has Nigeria decided to be lawless state? Why has Nigerian police force abandoned their main duty and start attacking
All the property, both fridge and fan, and all the money where I get to the time where I bury my senior brother. See, I'm here. Everything born. This is the room of my wife and my children. All their property, all their documents, all their school bags and the books
And money.
and money, everything. Both fridge and this thing. No, nothing there inside. Two machines. They burn everything. Even farm they have fish. This is fish. And okay. See the machine. Almost three. Three machines they burn there.
Yeah, Biko, can you just tell us your name?
I am Pastor Steve Ejiofor.
Okay. What's your relationship to Bar Ejiofor and the late Reverend Chukwukwelum Louis Ejiofor?
Our father had 6 male children. And among the male children, I am the first son. Louis Ejiofor was my immediate junior brother, then followed by others, including our barrister, including Barrister Ejiofor. Beside me here is my other junior brother, Joel.
Okay.
Well, when the police came on the 2nd of December, they said they are looking for some certain people that had problem among themselves, the villagers. And my junior brother was called. Actually, we just finished the burial on Friday. Then Saturday, on Sunday, we went for church service, Thanksgiving service, and then early in the morning on Monday, that is the 2nd day of December last year, the police, about almost 15 policemen, including their area commander and the BPO and the other policemen, they came here looking for some people. And my junior brother was contacted, and he said, he asked for phone and discussed with the area commander on phone, saying that he will come to the police station and know what they want and whom they are looking for. They agreed and left. There was no shooting, nothing that time. That the first time.
As of the first moment they came?
The first moment.
Okay.
After about 1 hour plus, they returned. When they returned, they didn't quarrel with anybody. Nobody was challenging them. Some boys that helped us to do the burial, they were here hanging around watching. They started from the next compound. They started their shooting. And it's not that they are shooting on the air. They are shooting human beings.
Shooting sporadically, shooting at sight.
Shooting at sight.
On human being.
On human being. So it was in the process they got 2 people down. There could be other people that they killed, I don't know. But I saw the people that got down, and we left. We have to move away from the environment. So it was just the cloth I wear that was on me. Everything in my house was intact, so every one of us left the house because of the killing. So, on that, until we begin to hear another kind of shooting that took place. It was the army also that came and joined them in shooting, in setting everything ablaze, saying that they killed 2 of the policemen. So that is it.
Okay.
That is how we left, and that is how we see our place set ablaze. You can see all of them.
Okay, thank you. Since the entire house, because the whole of us here, we've gone around, we've seen more than 20 buildings were set ablaze, including all the properties there as burned. And want to know, where are you living now?
We have no home. We are hanging around, all of us in this vicinity.
Then, since this incident, since this carnage was meted against the Barrister Ejiofor's family at large,
Yeah.
What has been the effort of Nigeria government? What has been the effort of Anambra State government? What has been the effort of people to ensure, the government to ensure that justice is being put in place to this atrocity?
Well, we are watching and waiting. This time around, what we need is practical love. Something to show really that they are concerned on what happened. It's not just the empty mouth. About several people have come here to watch to see what happened. And I believe they carried their news to all those in power. A lot of them came, but what we want is practical action to show that at least they sympathize with us for what happened, because nothing called for the shooting. We know something that will happen and it will call for shooting. But in this case, there is nothing that happened that called for shooting. So police is yet to tell us what called for shooting. Shooting human being.
This is unbearable.
Nobody was killed before that. But they came, and nobody fought them with those people that were, challenging them. They
weren't armed.
Yes.
They were unarmed citizens.
Yes.
Okay. It's all right. The fact is that they kept saying that it's IPOB, that Ejiofor ganged up IPOB to fight against government. That was one of the rumor people kept hearing all over the nation. But from your narrative here, you stated here that it was as a result of the burial of your younger brother,
yes,
Reverend Louis Ejiofor, who was buried on 27th of November 2019, and that was what actually happened. And few days later, this carnage was meted against you people.
Oh, yes.
That's by the way. We just want to like to know that day that thing happened. Those neighboring people, those people who have shops along Nkwo market, Nkwo Oraifite market, what is their concern over their house, their shops that was burnt? Why is their shop being burnt?
These people did not do anything, because they didn't do anything. All that when they brought the army to join them, they ganged up. There are shops that was rendered empty and burnt. Many shops and houses. There are some people that their vehicles as well was burnt. What happened is this. What happened that day is a surprise to us. It was a surprise to us that the area commander himself and the DPO, together with the other policemen, came. Now, we were surprised. The area commander himself agreed with my junior brother on phone that he will come to the police station to know what is happening. He agreed and carried the troops back to station. They went back. We were surprised what made them to come back again, shooting, not allowing him to come to the police station again. So, and ordinarily, I believe that in such a situation, somebody like area commander should have been at home sending his boys for if there is any matter. But he himself joined them, and the whole troops came. So we begin to look what prompted all these people coming if there is no motivation.
Okay.
That we cannot explain, but only God knows that nothing calls for shooting. We are expecting that justice should be given to us. Justice be given to us, and our houses should be repaired without delay. I mean, there are buildings that was damaged entirely that you can't just mend it. Other buildings, they were burnt, and you can see it. So we need to come back to our home. This is the only home we have. We need to come back to our home. So we are going to go and see the villages, the shops, and all the places they got burnt that very day. On that very day, villagers here, they suffered a lot because they came with armored car as if they are going to war. And they used the armored car to break their gates and many other places, taking away people's properties and valuables, burnt some of them, and made away with whosoever they met around. They carried them. Now this place is another separate compound close to Ejiofor's compound, and it is here they started their shooting. Straight from this shop, all the goods, everything in this shop, nothing was taken away, it was burnt. Look at the heaps. Look at the heaps of goods that were burnt. They took away the one they wanted.
Properties worth of hundreds of millions got burnt inside people's shop.
Look at it.
Munga Daniel Ezanfo. Anya wenu mo wenu o mo ro ya no o afu mo ta ta wa no ya. Nguma marife buoku. Ona mbata ba ma ndi police ma ndi ami. Chue ba ni. Fa fe ko petrol no no o gba ya ko. And then when I make it put an access I do civilian and make it about over. Na December 2. What about look at what about the number statement? Eventually, come on, now. As you could do any fine, no, yeah, flavor maybe, no, maybe. I apologize for me for blanch or more words or more. As you question could come back here. Macabre on a stock. Check again on a stock when you're on Angleba. Now, each store out of 18 stores. Okay, 5 million each store. Eh? My wife for there, my son for there. And among the 18 stores there, I'm going to go to there. Oh, billions of naira, not millions.
Thank you.
So na anyị na-achọ enyemaka bụ ọ bụrụ na Chineke mee ebere na eziokwu dị n'ife a na-ekwu fapụtara anyị ego ka anyị wee na-ejikwa Jizọs nke nwunye na anyị na-ayọkwa ayọ na ya na-eti iwu.
Famosh meziarakwa so mgbe anyị na-anụ ụda egbe na nke Bar Ejiofor the ụda egbe are very close so anyị enwezi ike idinwu the sound of the gun so mkpọkọrọ my family anyị gbapụ mgbe nji nata ha damage go my water tanker nji lesi ndị mmadụ mmiri ma ndị tanker then my grasses
because we are going home to home, mostly those affected areas. Daddy, good evening, sir.
Good evening. Umaka jere night vigil on Sunday night. Natana Larola on Monday, which is 2nd December. I ejekwa night vigil because then we have a youth program. I journalists be back on that Monday. Then while they are sleeping, the gates, we used to lock our gates. Our gates are not open. Though, but my wife just go out, and that's the reason the gate is open. Then they came here. They don't know that there is anything that happened. They were sleeping. And when they just came, pushing the gates, while others have run, and they don't know what is going on. They were sleeping. And these people came and pushing gate, nowhere. And they jump in through fence. Then enter inside. Go and carry the children inside the room, not outside.
Why they were sleeping
inside the room.
Okay.
They went and carried them, and they gave them wounds with a knife. Then we started seeking them, looking them from Monday till Wednesday. We got them at State CID.
And those ones said that they attempted shooting them.
To shoot them to death, and somebody revenge and said no way. And after they passed where people are living, whether at Walker or something like that, whether there is a place they reach, these people want the person again want to shoot them, so that the parents will come and carry their dead body. But we thank God that God intervened. They are still under detention since that very day. They carry them to Oka and they stayed a month at Oka. They carry them to Abuja and they stayed 3 months at Abuja, and they bring them back to Oka. And then now send them to detention at a Newe prison. We want justice to prevail.
Okay. Thank you very much. Then tell us your name once again.
My name is Reverend Enwena Godwin C.
Okay. Yeah. You see now we're still going house to house, home to home, around Oraifite. This is another compound that was affected on that process.
Aha m bụ Mrs. Oriakụ Chinere Gwatu. Anyị nọ n'ụlọ mbọsị wụrụ nkwọ. So anọkata egbe na-ada. Ihe ụdị egbe na-ada mbọsị ahụ. Even sef anyị gbara ọsọ. Anyị gbapụ ọsọ. Ndị polisi ju ebe niile. Even sef n'ime ọfịa ebe anyị gbagburu agwọ atachara nwanne di m na ya na-abụ so wee gbade ọsọ. So anyị gbapụzi ọsọ before anyị na-anachighatazi. Ọwụ na moto dị m debe a na-emere nkụwasị. So nkịta edoziri mechie na m agbara ya ọkụ. Generator ya gbara ọkụ kụwasịcha grass niile oyi ugolo atụrụ ụtụrụ mụ na ụmụ this year. So kụwasịcha ebe anyị na-anya ya afụgasị ya right round ntu a ka esi kụwa ya ma buta nji echu mmiri ma wataka everything ma ikpe m sef fa weje ha ncha mebisia ị na-anya ya afụgasị ya oyi niile atụrụ this year ra ụtụrụ mụ na ụmụ ma ihe gasị ị na-anya ị ga-afụgasị ya ma tanki ne otu a ka ndị polisi ma buta ị na-anya ya afụgasị ya nwere ozi ihe anyị ji echugasị mmiri ma tanki anyị bụ sef ma tanki nwanne di ihe nchọ ka ndị mba ụwa mere m bụ ị na-anya ịfụ na otu ahụ ọ dị ka o si dịtọ anyị jụrụzi ego anyị ji edozi anyị na-arịagodo agụụ COVID-19. So mmadụ anyị afụrụ ụzọ onwe ihe mba ụwa ga-emere anyị ha bịa mere anyị ka mụ na ụmụ m fụ ebe anyị na-anọ na-arahụ.
Yes, you can see we're still going all around, home to home. This is another places. You see where the glasses were shattered. You see This place now is quite different from, a little bit far away from those other places which we went to. Look at what they did. They bug into the house. They destroyed the glasses. This was the act and atrocity committed by the member of Nigerian police force and Nigerian forces. Look at what they did. On 2nd of December 2019, it was as a result of this carnage and atrocity committed by Nigerian police force. That was why the occupant of this very house has left. They ran away for their life. Yeah, we are still going inside to investigate, to find out and interview most of the victims of Oraifite mayhem. Here is a old woman in our front. She has something to say. Mama is trying to show us every part of the building that was destroyed. Meanwhile, some part of the building has been, they've tried to amend it on their own. Look at this. There's still some still left untouched. Look at broken pieces of bottles, mirrors, bulbs, valuable items that has been destroyed. That's why they try to pack some of the remnants of those things together. So, mommy, because why I forget? Okay.
isi egba otulu nnukwu nya ka o ji wee me na efele na
Okay. Black window.
Na efele
Ceiling.
na ceiling machine maybe TV maybe nkulisi ofacha ka ko do itepoto o ji fuku zoli si chi itepoto e ji wedu nwunye nwa m na bulu mmiri rọba 5 gallon bulu eje gbari na rice ndawalo na-eri
Mama ndo
ụlọ ọgwụ ka nsi nata eje m ụlọ ọgwụ ebulu ji ụlọ ọgwụ bulu nwa nje ụlọ ọgwụ.
Mama, this is along Nkwo Oraifite Road. This is along Nkwo Oraifite. You can see vehicles and motorcycles going up and down. And on this road here, this is the road, the entrance road leading to Barrister Bar Ejiofor's compound here in Oraifite. Adjacent, this road now is adjacent to Oraifite market. Nkwo Oraifite. So what we're trying to show the entire world is what happened on 2nd of December 2019.
They've destroyed and burned down properties of innocent citizens. Look at what they did. Look at what they did in front of Bar Ejiofor's street in Oraifite, under Kusiko local government area of Anambra. They destroyed property of innocent people. Innocent citizens' property have been destroyed
for no just reason. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Look at what they did to innocent citizens in Oraifite. Look at it. They burn property of innocent people, Nigerian policemen. Look at what Nigerian police armed forces, including Nigerian army, look at what they did. They destroyed a lot of people. They destroyed everything. They destroyed everything.